We're going straight away into our questions now. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Is communicating with the opposite gender in related to marriage, is that permissible in Islam or not?
Okay, that's an important question. Subhanallah, communication now, there's many different channels. There's phones, there's emails, there's
websites,
Facebook, there's websites. Generally speaking, the two should not communicate with each other. And a person, if he's interested in marriage, he should approach the right person as soon as possible, which is the wali or the muhram. So the sister's father or brother or uncle, and so on and so forth. And marriage, brothers and sisters, is a blessing. And no blessing come through means of sin.
Sure.
Marriage is a blessing that you want to preserve, so you want to do it the right way.
Right.
And you want to avoid doubt, so you can keep your marriage blessed and pure, inshallah ta'ala. So if there's a means that can maybe make you fall into temptation and stuff, it should be avoided. However, this case, it really does depend on the person's maturity, the person's age, the person's culture even in the background. But if the father gives permission for you to communicate with his daughter and is assessed and is monitored to a certain level, then you have to seek the permission of the father. It is not allowed to communicate with the sister without the permission of the father. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, as a translation in the Quran, if you want to marry the woman, then you have to marry them with the permission of the guardian, the wali. And that includes before the marriage, getting to know the sister and so on and so forth. As a side point, we do not follow the ways of other people when it comes to getting to know the opposite gender for marriage, perhaps going out on a date or getting to know each other alone. No, the first thing a person should do, if there's primary interest, he should speak to the father. Perhaps you can meet the sister face to face in the house with the presence of the father. And if the father feels like you need to get to know each other, having a few phone calls, 2 or 3 phone calls with the permission of the father, depending on the person, it should be fine. Another side point, it depends on the person as well. If he's known in the community to be someone who's trustworthy, respected, and is he allowed to speak to the daughter to get to know her more? Perhaps she might be too shy to speak, to be herself in front of her parents, for example. If the person is known to be a person of thiqah, he's trustworthy and he's a respectful person, then if there's a necessity for them to communicate for a short time until they are content with each other, then that is fine, inshallah ta'ala. Allahu a'lam.